And we're live. Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be. I'm Emma and welcome back to the House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/Saracent. Welcome to my big Saturday of streaming and welcome to 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. If you were here last time, you'll remember we continued to plumb our way through all the kind of alternate timelines this could have taken. And Clover found that the best way to solve an escape room is just to set fire to things until they let you out, which is true in real life. And we heard a lot of pseudoscience. A lot. Should we get back to it? I think we should. Ah yes, we just solved the puzzle in the big steam engine room. Is this a warehouse? No, I believe this is the cargo room. This must be where they store all of this vessel's freight. I mean, what is a cargo room if not a ship warehouse? Come on, Ace. There are wooden crates everywhere. I wonder how old they are. Well, we probably ought to start with finding the exit, right? Let's get going. Oh, we're seeking a way out already, Jesus. Just started the stream, come on. I just want to have a look at the flowchart. Okay, so we're there. Interestingly, it looks like all the keys are on this left-hand branch. Which suggests that, like, that's, like, the golden ending to unlock or something. So I was on track for it originally. I just then didn't do everything, I guess. Interesting. Anyway, what have we got? What have we got? We've got this bag. A bunch of bags here. I wonder what's in them. Oh, wow, there was actually something in them. I was expecting that to be... Nope, nothing. Wait, is that the ninth man? Card with the ninth man's face printed on it. Card with the What's that? It's a card. Has a headshot on it. Headshot. Yeah. I'm not really sure what purpose this could possibly serve. It's an ID card. What do you mean what purpose? It's an ID card. Anything else? Nothing in the bag anymore. Anything in the boxes? These crates are a little smaller than the others. They look like they're the children of the other crates. Wow, Junpei, there's a thing to come in with immediately. Junpei, that sounds like some sort of fairy tale. Really? I don't know, man. You ever think about how crates would reproduce? I'm like 5 minutes into this stream, Junpei. You can't just hit me with that. It doesn't sound like a fairy tale to me. Moving on. What's in this bag? Card with a headshot of Santa. Oh, we're not going to have a talk about that? Card with Santa's face print on it. Okay. Apparently that was it. A box. There's nothing inside. Again, so many interactables in this just are like, this does nothing. These crates are quite large. They seem to be tied to one another with sturdy straps. There are three crates here stacked up like stairs. We can climb up there. I think we can get over the fence. Junpei, I think you could go take a look at that. Sorry, but nah, thanks. Why? I've got a bad feeling about it. Pussy. Wow, harsh. Okay, fine. I'll go. Please be careful, Santa. Yeah. But just in case... Wait, what's he gonna do with that screw? I don't see what throwing a screw at a fence is. Holy shit! See, Santa actually has a brain cell. Everyone gasps. This... Oh man. There's electricity running through that fence. Looks like it. And we can't get to the other side. Well, we could jump off those crates, but we wouldn't be able to get back. You can get over the fence by jumping on those crates. What are you saying, Jumpy? There's a huge electrical current flowing through that fence, and other such sentences that humans would say. If you do that, you won't be able to get back. Well, if I can move some of those crates over there... Are you even sure you can move them? But if they weigh too much, then what are you going to do? Yeah. Huh. Had not thought of that. That's because Himbo Junpei. I wonder what's inside all these crates. Man may never know, June. What's in this bag? Headshot of 7. Numbered lockers? What's in number 9? It's locked. Need the key. All the boxes have numbers on them. Do they... Oh. At least I assume that's what that's meant to be, rather than just do they... Oh. Ace bent down and picked up something that had been sitting next to the box. Junpei, take a look at this. Cards. Lotus. Number of boxes and cards with pictures of all those. Does that mean we need to collect the cards we don't have? Okay, I guess. We can't do them one at a time. We've searched all the boxes. Have we? First I heard of it. There's nothing in them. There's Junpei's card. The man has one outfit. And June's card. There's nothing in the box. We tried that. There's some sort of liquid in these barrels. I mean, that's what barrels are generally for. I'm not sure what it is, however. I'm amazed Junpei wasn't just like, cool, drink it. Door leads to the steam engine room, that's where we came from. Keep opening bags. There's Snake. And Clover. Who's the only one we're missing? Still missing Ace. I don't know what's in these barrels. Judging by their weight, perhaps a liquid of some sort. And there's Ace. Ooh, first time I think we've actually gone onto the second side. Looking a lot more glam than the rest of us in our photos. There's nothing in these crates. Oh, what's in the stairs? These stairs, they go up 3 stories. What are you waiting for, Junpei? Whatever. I'm going. This is the only door here, except for the one we just came in through. Then this is the exit. No shit, Sherlock. Of course it's locked. Is it an electronic lock? No, just a keyhole right under the doorknob. So to open this door, we've got to find the key that fits that keyhole. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. But what's further up the stairs? Control panel. Randomly pressed control panels never goes badly. There are several lights here with numbers from 1 to 9. Only the light with a 9 on it is lit. Well, there's 6 holes here. They look like jacks for a headphone cable. Jacks, huh? Then maybe if we put something in them. Yeah, something might happen. Okay. But now we've got all 9 cards. Now we finally have all 9 picture cards. Yeah, that's what I just said. You just need to insert these cards into the slots at the front of each box. You know which card goes in which box, yes? Yes, we are all numbered. We created a whole system of names based on that. Yeah, of course I do. It's really obvious. Thank you, Junpei. You just match our numbers to the numbers, then you pop the corresponding card in the right box. So, for instance, the card with the picture of Ace on goes into box 1. The card with the picture of Snake on it goes into box 2, and so on. Ah, I see. Huh? What is it? Hey! June! Are you okay? Oh god, she's done it again. I'm sorry, I gotta go check on her. You finished the box thing, right? Hmm? Just put the cards in the boxes. I'm counting on you. You're right. What happened? Can you stand? I'm sorry. I'm fine. I just tripped. Don't give me that. Now's not the time. But it's true. I tripped over a box. Just let me see for a sec. Oh. It's still warm. Stop saying how warm each other is. It's still weird. I saw her fall. I think she really did just trip on something, you know? Still, to fall down like that. I think she's probably still a little messed up. Why has that made her do a weird blush thing? June, what is your problem? Alright, well, let's get out of here as fast as we can so we can get you to a hospital. Oh, I don't think it's anything that serious. I just need a little medicine, some sleep, and I'll be fine. Yeah, we've got that. We've got lots of medicine and time to sleep. Medicine. Medicine, huh? Well, if we could get in touch with anyone outside, I bet Ace could swing that for you easy. Ace? Why? Huh? Don't you know? He's the president of a pharmaceutical company. That's worth knowing. Does their name by any chance rhyme with Schmadel Schmamashmooticals? Cradle Pharmaceutical is the name, I think. Their flagship product is an anesthetic drug called Soporil. I mean, that would explain why he randomly had that massive syringe of anesthetic that knocked him out for not very much time at all. Ace, you're beginning to look a little bit sketchy, I'll be real. Soporil. Soporil. I've heard of that before somewhere. Soporil. It's an anesthetic that's a gas at room temperature, a lot like how nitrous oxide is. It takes only a few seconds to spread, and even a small amount is very effective. A bunch of countries quickly accepted it for widespread use within their police and military forces. That's a deeply concerning use for it. It was an effective crowd suppressant and room clearer. It was practical, ethical, and the humane nature of it made it the ideal drug. Ethical? How is it ethical to just randomly anesthetize large groups of people? That's not what ethics is. That is neither ethical nor humane. What the hell? It's been around for about 6 years. They developed it from the extracts of several different roots. It became popular almost as soon as it was made public, with many governments placing large orders. I really don't want my governments to have lots of high-strength anesthetics. Demand for Soporil skyrocketed, and of course that meant Cradle Pharmaceuticals stock did too. Why did you know all this? I heard it from the old man himself. From Ace? When? By the number 4 door at the central stairway, when we were searching the second classroom. Remember how Snake, 7, and you went to door 5? It was back then. I asked him what he did for a living, and he said he ran his own company. I'm amazed nobody else has been asking these questions. After that, we just started talking, and I guess it just came up, you know? Are you worried about something? No, nothing. I'm worried. I'm worried about a lot of things, and most of them are governments having high-dose anesthetics to suppress anything. What the hell is he doing? June, don't push yourself, alright? Yes. Santa, could you take care of her? I'm gonna check on Ace. Looks like he's having trouble. Sure. What are you doing? What happened? Nothing. My vision has gotten rather blurry. I think perhaps because of fatigue I can't see very well at the moment. Yes, Emily, that was, yes, it's a callback to conversations we've had elsewhere, but yes, this thing is Ace is the president of Cradle Pharmaceuticals, who did the experiment 9 years ago, and their flagship product is a high-strength anesthetic that governments buy to suppress crowds, which, no thank you. What can't you see well? These pictures. I don't care to admit it, but I may be developing presbyopia. You can just say long-sightedness. Wait. No, presbyopia is the other one. It's not long-sightedness, it's not short-sightedness, it's something else. Growing old is a difficult thing. I don't trust you, my man. At any rate, I'll leave the rest to you. I'm feeling awfully tired, so if you don't mind, I'd like to rest for a bit. Sure. I could simply looking at cards have tired him out. But if it wasn't, what made him so uncomfortable? Prosopagnosia. Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces. In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's, or even yours. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means the people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to. Maybe he's got prosopagnosia. Or he's tired. Prosopagnosia, tired. One of the two. Well, he looks depressed enough to have it. That's not how anything works, Junpei. Oh, well. Well, time to solve the 9 boxes puzzle, such as it is. You just put the things in the things. Ace of cards in... Oh, good. They're not making us have to manually solve the puzzle that's barely a puzzle. Ace of cards is in box 1. Snake's in number 2. Just need to do the same for the rest. And finally, the 9th man's card into box 9. Yeah, they opened. What the... 9 pins? What, like bowling? And that's an old school English joke. I guess I'll take him with me. Yeah, we've got 9 pins. These look like the kind of pins you use for sewing, except they're not sharp, Junpei, and they don't have... there are 9 of them in total, and they have numbers on them that run from 1 to 9. Okay, so what now? Oh, there was, they will probably fit into the jacks up here. There are 6 holes here. It looks like the pins I just found would be a perfect fit for them. The ones you found in the 9 boxes, right? Well, why don't you try it? Alright, let's see what happens. I think 2, 4, and 6 should go here on the top part, and 3, 5, and 7 on the bottom part. Why? Why have you just suddenly come to this revelation? Well, some of them lit up. Yeah, 3 and 6. I wonder if there's some kind of rule that determines which lights go on. I'll put the 2, 4, and 6 pins on the top part, and the 3, 5, and 7 pins on the bottom. I mean, are we just doing digital roots again? Because 2, 4, 6 is 3, and 3, 5, 7 is 6. I think maybe it's the digital root. Yes, because that is apparently Zero's whole thing. Digital root. 2 plus 4 plus 6 is 12. Digital root of 12 is 3. Therefore, light 3 turns on. 3 plus 5 plus 7 is 15. Digital root of 15 is 6. Therefore, light 6 turns on. Makes sense, right? I see. Lights that match digital routes to the pins inserted on the top and lower parts will light up. So that's how it works. Well, there's one other thing I'd like to check. Well, if he wants to try, he's certainly welcome to. So, put the 1, 2, and 3 pins on the top and the 6, 7, and 8 pins on the bottom. Ah. Turned off. 6, 7, and 8 is 21. Digital root of 21 is 3, therefore light 3 turns off. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. Digital root of 6 is 6, therefore light 6 turns off. Oh, I get it now. The digital root for the pins you insert is the same as the number on the lights that are lit. Those lights turn off. Yeah, it looks like that's the trick. Alright, now we know how it works. You want to give it a try? Wait, you mean, you know what we're supposed to do with these lights? Well, no, but I figure we could try and see if we can turn them all on, you know? I figure something's gotta happen if we can manage that. Turn on the lights. Okay, jump ahead. Let's make sure we know how this works, alright? Put one of the 6 holes, put one of the pins in your hand, insert it into the hole. Keep it up until all 6 of the holes are filled. Until the holes are filled, the lights with the numbers that correspond to the digital roots of the pins in the upper and lower parts will turn on. How many times do we need to explain this? However, if a digital root corresponds to a light that's already on, the light will be turned off. The goal is to turn all the lights on. Alright, let's do it. Okay, so 1, 2, and 7 is 1, and for 2 we want, what's that, 20, so call it 3, 8, and 9. Yeah, this whole setup is very impressive, it can't be denied. And then for 3, let's say 6, 2, and 4. And for 4, can I make 22? Yeah, 9, 8, and 5. For 5, that's 7, 3, and 4, and for a 6 is 1, 6, and 8. And then for a 7 is, let's just say 1, 2, and 4. And then an 8 is 9, 3, and 5. I can basically F. Just F. F's in chat, everyone. The lights are on, the shop's opened up. Does that mean... Yeah, we gotta do it again. Man, I thought I was doing so well. Okay, so we've got 9 holes. There's an F up above them. I don't know what the F means, but I do know one thing. What's that? This time there are 9 holes. So we need to insert 9 pins. And that's boring. Well, why don't you just try it, alright? Okay, so F. That's 15 in hertz. It is, right? No. Why would I say it was 15? No, it is absolutely 15. What am I talking about? Yes, it's 15. So is this one of the... Oh, is this a 15 magic square? Have to make it equal 15 in every direction, I'm guessing. Which means just 5 in the middle and build 10s around it, but then also you need to consider the edges. If you just distribute them like this, it should be good. And then this will have to be 6, and this is 4, and then that's 7, and that's 3. Basic maths puzzles! I can do them! There we go, all pins inserted, all lights lit. We did it. Power's on now. Looks like there's electricity going to the monitor on top now. Alright, let's see if we can activate the device on the top. Yes, let's. Green button, a red button, and a lever. You know, Junpei's very good at just saying what is there. What do these do? I think this might help. What the hell is this? How did you find this? What's that? Where'd you find it? Wow, why do we have to have internal monologue, external monologue saying exactly the same thing? I found him when you were messing around with the pinholes. Looks like instructions for this thing. Oh, well, that's bloody convenient. According to what it says here, this thing's a remote control for that. That? Yeah, that. What's your point? That machine over there. Apparently it's called the Pushmaster 5000, which... Sure. Branding, I guess. Are you serious? Oh, whatever. So what are we supposed to do with the Pushmaster 5000? You see the coffin over on top of the crates? Yeah? Don't you not want to know what the deal is with it? I mean, I didn't until now. I'd never seen it until now. I do. You want to check it out? Yeah. Alright. How do you think we're going to get there? Well... There were some crates on the right side of the fence that someone piled up like stairs. Maybe we make a path to the coffin from there. How would we do that? Line up the crates? I guess? Yeah, that sounds about right. I guess this is just another of Zero's puzzles. Yeah. Anyway, let's give it a shot. Oh, looks like the Pushmaster 5000 runs off a battery. So to keep it from using up its energy too fast, it's been programmed so that it'll only stop moving once its path has been completely programmed in. Alright. Keep that in mind. New material has been added to the fire screen. But what is? Now is that another button? I thought up was the button. Pushmaster 5000. You can move in 4 directions, can't move diagonally. Have a limited number of moves, cannot lift heavy objects, so the wooden crates, that's the word, not the metal crates. Leave it to move, reset to try again, and back to quit. Okay. Send my orders to the Pushmaster 5000 and just pull the lever. Alright, let's give this a try. Sure thing. Just keep in mind that there's a limit on the battery, alright? The battery dies after 50 moves. At least that's what it says in the manual. 50 moves, huh? Also, keep in mind that the Pushmaster 5000 can move the heavy metal crates, okay? Yeah, I just read it. Got it. Oh my god. Okay, so we need to get those 4 crates into that. Now, you know the bit where I said basic maths puzzles, those I can do. Soccer ban, nah, less good. No, bad idea. Nope, I screwed that. Unless I can push 2 at once. I cannot. No, I think as soon as I push that one down there, I'm boned. Because, okay, to get past this, I have to push one into the middle, because if I push it up, I'll never get it out. And then push that one. Ah, I think I've burned it. Because you can't push anything horizontally into that space, you have to push it vertically. Can I just undo moves? No, that quits the entire thing, okay. Oh, and now I need to read the instructions again, okay. That was stupid. Why did I waste moves there? I've beefed it again. You can't start with that one. Okay, this could be better. This is looking promising, but I don't know if I have enough moves. I'm not gonna have enough moves. Oh, come on! Am I just doing the same thing again, perhaps? Okay, this feels... I really hope that one misstep doesn't cost me it. Okay, nothing, we're good. Yes! How the hell did I work that? Okay, I'm done putting in the program. What do we do next? Hit the green button. You just... Right? Just be quiet and watch. See, it's moving already. Oh, this gets animation. So... arbitrary what gets animation. Awesome. The Pushmaster 5000 did just what I told it to and lined up all the crates. Great, now we can reach the coffin. We just need to climb those crates over by the fence. Over we go. Coffin! But Mummy! Nah, just kidding. Really? Whatever, just open it. Okay. A small... oh, sorry. A small key and... a gun? It's quite a nice gun. Yeah, a revolver. It looks pretty old. I forgot Ace was in this room. I wonder if this is a replica. This thing is... are these real bullets? This is real. You're not gonna take it? Of course not. All something like this is gonna do is cause more trouble. It's a powerful weapon that gives one person a huge advantage. Something like that would be way too dangerous to have around. We are in enough danger already. Oh my god, Junpei, this is remarkably sensible. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Maybe Zero put this gun here, hoping that something like that might happen. In other words, maybe he put it here to make us fight each other. In that case, we should most certainly leave it here. I, for one, have no desire to let Zero control me. Me neither. Okay, we got that figured out, but you aren't going to leave that key in there, are you? What you do is you take the bullets and leave the gun, because then you've guaranteed that nobody else can have the gun either. Of course not, we'll take that with us. A rusty key. Oh, and you can tell it came from a coffin because it's got the coffin shape. There's a revolver in this coffin. What's this thing for? Jumpy. I know, I'll be there in just a minute. Well, let's go open the door, shall we? This was a strange interlude. Let's just put this key in here and... Yes, sounds like that did it. Yay! Looks like it's open, Jumpy. I see. Have a biscuit. This key should open this door. Hey, what are you waiting for? Let's go. I was trying to, but then you all just kept talking. Yes! It's opening! Viewers and friends, we found it. Long hallway, huh? Let's check it out. Trap, 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 trap. We've seen this elevator before. We got off the one on the left just a little while ago. Then we went through the number 6 door, and that took us to the engine room. Yes, and after that we passed through the cargo room. Thanks for doing the recap, guys, because I don't really remember last episode. And now we're back here. In other words, we made a loop, about where we started, except on the other side of that grate. Needed a card to get to this point. I don't see a card reader here. Perhaps we aren't able to activate it from this location. Why don't you just try pushing the button? Yeah. Oh my god, pushing the button worked. Who could have foreseen this? It works? I think so. Good, now we can go back if we need to. What do we do? Should we return to sea deck? No, this hallway keeps going. Even if we do end up going back, I think we should see what's down there first. I agree. Let's go. Looks like it ends here. Only one door. I was promised 9. There isn't anything else, it's the only way to go. Alright. Well, let's open it. Not sure we needed the animation cut there, but sure. Oh! The 9 door. Yeah, of course it wouldn't be that easy. I mean, it's got the same lock as all the rest of them. Vacant. Ah. Finally found it. Jumpy! Hmm? Look, behind you! What? A 9 door. There's another one. What? Why? It's 9, no matter how you look at it. The red is there too, so this is a real one? Why the hell are there 2 doors? There were always 2 doors. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only 1 door with a 9 on it. It's hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out, seek a door that carries a 9. Of course, we just assumed that there was only 1. After all, why would there be more than 1? Oh man. Jeez. Fell for it. There are 2 doors. That means that all 9 people who have met at the central staircase could escape. No one will be left behind. Now it makes sense why the bracelets are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Divided into teams of 4 and 5 people, the digital root of both teams ends up being 9. Take 1, 2, 7, 8 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, for example. The digital root for both teams would be 9. Or 2, 3, 4, 9 and 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. The digital root is still 9. There are a bunch of combinations that works and they all end up the same way. One team has digital root of 9, so would the other one. That's maths, baby! What does that mean? It means that's how numbers work. The answer's simple. From the very beginning, the nonary game was designed to save all 9 people. I think it was designed to give all 9 people a chance to save themselves. Like, it was never going to save you. If it was, they wouldn't have anesthetized and abducted you. That's how it was meant to be. Zero didn't lie. He never said there'd be only one 9 door. But anyone who found themselves in the game would have assumed that was the case. Fights would have broken out, one team would likely betray or deceive the other, someone might be hurt, someone might get killed. And eventually they'd reach this very same room and realise how pointless all their infighting was. There were 2 doors. There was no need to kill each other. Shocker. This game was designed for that purpose. This nonary game. We were all arguing and fighting over doors at the beginning. But if there'd been one slip-up, one tiny mistake that led to more, everything could have been so much worse now. So, what are we gonna do, Junpei? No? Oh, right. Hey, keep it together, man. Sorry. Jeez. So, what do we do? What do you... We need to think about our next step. Our numbers are 1356. That's digital root 6. The 4 of us can open the number 9 door. The 4... Wait. Don't tell me... Yep, there's one combination that'll let 3 of us open the 9 door. That's why I'm asking. What now? What now? No. No, we gotta go back. Yep. I agree, we can't leave June behind. Really? Can't we? I'd love to. The 3 of us leave the ship. June does whatever the hell she does. I'm not saying I want to confine her to delicate girl constitution under the sea. But at the same time, I'm not saying it. Are you sure? I don't mind saying. It's okay, there's no way we'd leave you behind. Speak for yourself, my man. Besides, I'd rather drown at the bottom of the ocean than escape with this sausage fest. What? I'm sorry, Junpei? What? You know what's better than being in the company of 2 men? Death. Maybe I'll get to go to Atlanta. Huh? Huh? I mean, it's possible that he's about to continue this remark, but I don't get it. Are you sure you don't mean Atlantis? Oh my god. Oh my god, Junpei, you beautiful idiot. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Totally normal laughter. Guys. Very well, best we head back to C deck then. Should be able to take the elevator we passed earlier. Perhaps Clover, 7 and Lotus will return from door 1. But even with all 7 of us... Standing around here isn't going to accomplish anything, don't you agree? Let's find the other 3 first, and then search for another solution. I guess you're right. Yeah, Atlanta and Atlantis are very close in Japanese, so, yeah. And, I mean, they're very close in English, but... Alright, let's go. Yeah. Okay. Come to think of it, why don't we leave June? What is this room? We were so focused on the doors, we didn't even look around. Looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony. But what kind? A coffin? What on earth is a coffin doing in a place like this? We just had this whole thing about how all people can get out, why leave anyone, because Snake isn't here. Like, if we'd just lost Mr. 9, then the digital routes would still work out fine, but without Snake we can't balance them so everyone can get out. Hey Junpei, the hell are you doing? Let's move. Right. Okay, I'll be right there. Someone in the coffin. I mean, there's generally someone in a coffin, but they generally aren't that loud. Look, it's 7 and Lotus. We've got a problem. Clover is gone. No, this is not turning into Five Nights at Freddy's, and it never will. Not on my stream, goddammit. What? Oh, well, if Clover and Snake are gone, the numbers balance again. Everyone's laughing. No? What do you mean, gone? When? Why? You two went into door 1 with Clover, didn't you? Yeah, we went through the door together. But Clover barely spoke to us. She just did her own thing the whole time. Yeah, she does that. There were 4 rooms on the other side of door 1. She wouldn't let us into the 4th room. She just said, I'll take care of this one. Shut the door. She must have blocked it with something on the other side. We waited for a while, but Clover didn't come out. We called for her, but she didn't answer. So I kicked down the door and we went into the room. But it was empty. Clover wasn't there. There was a door on the other wall. And it was open. I figured she opened the door and left by herself. You ran after her, of course, but... Well, obviously we didn't find her. You figured that much out. Clover's gone. When did this happen? We got here just before you. You certainly have excellent timing. So you haven't searched anywhere other than near the staircase? No, we haven't. Very well then, we'd best separate and look for Clover. We haven't much time left, let's begin. Yeah. She's not here. No, she isn't. Alright, just in case, we should go take a look in the shower room? Yes, absolutely. Where she should go and hang out is with her brother's corpse. Ace, that's how people die in horror media. Oh, sorry, Emily, are you suggesting we shouldn't split up and look for clues? That's never gone badly for anyone, ever. The shower room? That's where her brother is. She might have gone to see him. Well, we might as well check, right? Let's go. Good, we can still get in. You should thank 7 later. Well, that looks remarkably clean. No luck. Yeah, I don't think she's here. It smells horrible. Oh, but it wasn't in the art. Okay. Let's check the back just to be sure. Oh, there it is. It's not here. Snake! Snake! Just where did your sister go? Oh, that's such a horrible way to go. Skull shattered, the left arm's hideously twisted. You were told he has a prosthetic left arm! Are you not questioning? Ah! What? Wait. Bones. Just, there you go, there's our conclusion. Bones. My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm. You can just say prosthetic. The accident hurt him really bad. Of course. Of course. Why didn't I realize it earlier? Jumpy? Oh, sorry for making you wait. Let's go. Or you could tell her. Share knowledge rather than waiting for the big reveal. Junpei! June! Where are you guys? Did something happen? Clover's dead. I found her in the first-class bathroom. Okay, whatever we're about to see, it's probably going to be unpleasant, so I guess content warning for... I'm guessing suicide? I'm assuming? I have a whole day of streaming, I'm not just sitting here panting for you. Clover. Clover! Wait, why did this happen? Clover. Away. Let's get out of here, June. Are you alright? Yes, I think so. You should get some rest. Here, the bed. Can you sit? Yes. Again, a sense of urgency. You have a time limit before you all drown. Just saying. Who was the first to find the body? Me. Why'd you come to this room? To look for Clover. Why else? Found a body in the bathroom. As soon as I did, I ran outside. Got to the top of the stairs by the casino and yelled as loud as I could. Hey, guys! I found her, but it's bad! She's in the bathroom in the first-class cabin. Come quick! Or something like that. Then I went back to the bathroom. Ace, Santa, and Lotus showed up real soon after that. But I guess you two hadn't heard me or something, because you didn't show. So I took off down the stairs to look for you. After that, well, I mean, you know the rest, right? 7, there's one more thing I'm worried about. What? You stuck one of those plates in between the door and the frame, right? Why did you do that? Come on, didn't I already tell you that? I did it so that the door wouldn't lock. So we could come back to this room. Oh, you think I did it? Well, I don't know. That kind of depends on what you say, doesn't it? Crying out loud. Follow me. Oh, closet. Yeah. This is the reason. This is safe. Couldn't open it when we were getting through this room. I did. Yes, I remember wondering about that. I figured there might be something pretty important in it. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I figured eventually we might figure out what the numbers are for the safe. And if we did, I didn't want to screw around with door 5 again. So I put the plate in the exit door so we could get back in that way. You get it now? Because 7 is the only one approaching this with some semblance of lateral thinking. Yeah. Yeah, I figured it would open. Copy editing! Huh? This is... rust. If there's rust here, that means... someone opened the safe. Maybe there's another clue. Maybe it's something to do with this massive thing that was never addressed. I think that might lead us to discover who stabbed Clover. Okay, maybe not suicide. Behind this door, the 9th man's body is behind there. maybe I should have another look at it, just in case. Hell, the smell is... Ew. Wait, it's gone? This bracelet, it's gone. It's right next to the glasses. But why? Huh? Where'd Junpei go? Oh, there you are. Was you looking for something in the hallway? Yeah. Did you find something? No. Nothing. So. No. Well, I wanted to take a look at something. What is it? Clover. What was it you wanted to show me? Search Clover's body again. Real shame. She was stabbed once in the back. Probably by a knife or something. Probably by somebody holding a knife. And I found this. What? I haven't actually looked at it yet. Don't want to disturb the crime scene, you know, basic stuff. Oh yeah, he was a cop. I forgot that for a second. Well, I did borrow one thing. Didn't want to steal from the crime scene, apart from the bit where I did. What? I'm opening it. Truth? Sorry. Truth had gone, and truth had gone, and truth had gone. Ah, now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand. What is this, some kind of secret code? No, it's just English. Code. Sinister hand means the left hand. Sinister was a term used in heraldry that meant to the left of the bearer of a coat of arms, which confusingly, if you do heraldry at all, is actually on the right side of a coat of arms because it is Sinister and Dexter are from the perspective of the holder of the shield, which would be the other way around. The more you know, I guess. This just in, I'm a heraldry nerd. Left hand. Left hand, left... What does the left hand mean? Does the darkness of the sinister hand have something to do with the bracelet? There's two things sticking out on either side of the face, the left and right sides of the face. Left and right. Left and right. Right and left. The truth is gone. Truth gone. Truth gone. Maybe those two words... What else could gone and truth mean? Truth, of course, means something that is correct, something that's fact. In other words, something that is right. Oh my god, is this whole puzzle going to be based off, like, English synonyms? I can kind of get behind this. You could then safely assume that gone means left. After all, after someone left, they were gone. I wonder if this puzzle was different in the Japanese. I'm genuinely interested to know. But in this case, they clearly refer to their directional homonyms. Then truth equals right and gone equals left. You say it had to have been, but there's a lot of Japanese properties that do just use a lot of gratuitous English in surprisingly complex ways. Left and right of the bracelet. These two things sticking out. So if I press them in the following order. So, truth gone, truth gone, truth gone. So that's right, left, right, left, right, left. We could set the bracelets all along. Wait. Did it just... 14383421. Huh? Hey, what are those numbers? 14383421. 14383421. 14383421. 14383421. 14383421. 1 to the right, 4 to the left, and bingo. Knew it was for this. Was that because it was the one puzzle remaining? And also because you found the note in that room. Is this some sort of note? Let's see. Fact 1. The nonary game was played once before, 9 years ago. Fact 2. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago. Okay. That's something to know. Fact 3. It was planned by the following 4 people. Cradle Pharmaceuticals CEO, Gentaro Hongo. So that's Ace. Cradle Pharmaceuticals Chief of Staff, Nagisa Nichizaki. Cradle Pharmaceuticals R&D Supervisor, Teraraki Kubota. Majority shareholder in Cradle Pharmaceuticals, Kagechika Musashido. I must punish them for the innocent lives they sacrificed. This is the only warning they will receive. That innocent souls might be saved, I now state the truth. 0. Sorry, but do you think you could all come with me? Come with you. I want all of you to go to the big hospital room, because that's a good place for having a big dramatic reveal. Why? There's something I want to be sure of. What? What do you want to be sure of? I want to know if the person I suspect is really the culprit. Wait, then you're saying? Yeah, I think we've got it figured out. I know who killed Snake and Clover. Anyway, if you could all please move to the big hospital room. I'll explain everything as soon as we get there. I mean, you say that like Sherlock Holmes isn't in many ways a himbo. It's 5 o'clock. We don't have a lot of time left. Let's go. Actually, before we get started, I was hoping you could do something for me. Ace, 7 and Lotus, could you please place your palms on the red? Huh? Why? If we need to get to the shower room, why don't we just... No, we're not going inside. Once you've authenticated, step away from the door. Why? Fun fact, if you're going to make Rocky Horror references in my chat, I won't get them, because I don't know the film. Please, just do it. Or perhaps you don't want to know who killed Snake and Clover. Fine. What about you, Ace? Lotus? Very well. Sure. I have this idea to bring together a group of remarkable people. Oh wait, no shit, that's a different idea. I have this idea. I don't think this device responds to a hand placed on it. Instead, reacts to a bracelet being brought close. Well, yeah. You don't actually need a hand. I knew it. Wait, so that was 1, 6, and 8, so that's 15. To open the 3, that'd have to be a 6 to make it 21. No, wait, that wasn't 1, 6, and 8, it was 1, 7, and 8. So, yeah, I think Junpei just kind of booped his bracelet rather than actually putting his hand there. What was that about? How should I know? Thanks. I appreciate your cooperation. Yeah, wow, Junpei has just gone into full Poirot mode now. Oh. Pre-denouement stretch. Oh. By the way, Ace, do you mind if I ask you something? What is it? Do you know who I am? Oh my god, what kind of a ridiculous reveal is this about to be? If it turns out that Junpei has a secret past we as the player haven't known about throughout the entire game and he wasn't just this himbo college kid, it'll be kind of amazing but also terrible. What? What kind of question? Just answer it, please. Who am I? I'm Jean Valjean. You're Junpei, of course. Who else would you be? Oh, unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, I'm Santa. What? What? Huh? Clothes I'm wearing I borrowed from Junpei. And the clothes he's wearing are mine. We had a little swap. That's ridiculous. Impossible. So you're saying I'm not Santa? Oh, is this us testing if he has face blindness? Why did face blindness even come up? I can't remember. It was just some of the crap Lotus was talking while she hacked. Of course you aren't. Why? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa? If you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 3 equals 19. 1 plus 9 would be 10, the digital would be 1. With the 4 of us, just open door 3. You can't possibly be Santa, your bracelet number isn't 3. It's 5. Right? You're exactly right. My bracelet number is 5. Sorry, Ace, I tricked you. Of course I'm not really Santa, I'm Junpei. You could possibly think I was, it's obvious I'm not. Think I was? Ridiculous. I mean, you have different hairstyles, and those are, like, distinctly different hairstyles, and that is usually a thing in face blindness for telling people apart, but hey. But I guess you couldn't see just how obvious it was. I asked you before, didn't I? Are we gaslighting this man? Yes. I asked you before, didn't I? What makes you so sure I'm not Santa? And you answered, if you were Santa, then door 3 wouldn't have opened for us just now. Most people wouldn't say something like that. The first thing that would come to anyone else's mind wouldn't be the bracelet number. There'd only be one thing they'd say. One sentence. You don't have his face. Yeah, don't troll people with disabilities. That has been your PSA for today. Ace, you have prosopagnosia. Am I right? Prosopagnosia? What's that? No clue. Prosopagnosia is... very well, I confess. Yeah, testing people's disabilities. Speaking... Okay, we are going to go into soapbox time here. Speaking as someone who works in the disability sector, specifically in helping people get their benefits and getting through the frankly disgusting and dehumanizing barrage of tests required to quote-unquote prove we deserve it and prove we actually have disabilities. This is a bad thing to do. Don't do it. If you're wondering whether somebody has a disability, if it really matters, ask them. If you're not completely 110% sure whether it matters, keep your mouth shut. Because if it matters, they'll tell you. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. And if somebody tells you they're disabled, believe them. Just personal bugbear there. Yeah, this is a very real thing people do, and it's awful, and y'all should stop, like, immediately. Sorry, I'm just going off on one here, but it's like there's this pervasive myth in, especially, like I say, I work in the benefits sector, in, there's this pervasive myth of people, quote-unquote, faking being disabled for benefits money. Yeah, every respectable objective study they've done on this calculates that the actual rate of fraud is somewhere around 0.3%. Believe people when they tell you they have issues. Yeah. Anyway, that rant aside, let's get back to the silly anime game, shall we? I have prosopagnosia. I cannot differentiate human faces. Is that what this was about? You want to mock me for my disorder? This is... Ace, you're sketchy as hell, but this is the correct reaction. No, not at all. Yeah, a little bit. I'm not making fun of you at all. In fact, I feel kind of bad for you. That's worse. No, the reason I brought this up is that there's an excellent chance the person who killed Snake has prosopagnosia. What do you mean? I'll just come right out with it. I think it was you, Ace. You killed him. Everyone's face enters the room. That's ridiculous. What possible evidence do you... I have 3 pieces of evidence. The first, think back to a few hours ago. You made us argue over the 3 doors here in the big hospital room. There was no way all 7 people could go through them. Lotus suggested that we sacrifice one of us. Then you, Ace, said, I'll stay here. Why would you say something like that? It's pretty simple, really. You didn't want us to see the dead body in the shower room. You see, if Ace stayed behind, there were only 2 doors the rest of us could go through. Doors 7 and 8. There was no way we could get through door 3, the shower room. You knew that, didn't you, Ace? That's why you volunteered to stay behind. Come on now, I think that's going a bit far. I can understand if you're jealous of my bravery, but please don't devalue my actions. I only want to save the rest of you. Surely you can understand my altruism. Altruism? You already knew, didn't you? You knew that whichever doors we took eventually would end up back in the big hospital room. What on earth are you saying? Of course I didn't know that. How could I have? Really? Yes. Yes. Oh well. That's cool. Still got 2 more pieces of evidence to say you're the killer. The second is that, as I said earlier, you have prosopagnosia, and disabled people are all evil and murderers. Full disclaimer, that was a riff. Then you mean to imply that a person who can't distinguish human faces must be a bad person? Junpei, they call that prejudice. No biscuit. No, I'm not that stupid. Aren't you, though? Aren't you, though? Yeah, Ace's reaction is pretty rock solid valid here. Then why? Well, before I explain, I suppose there's something I should tell you. The corpse in the shower room, it's not Snake's. What? I didn't put it together right away, but there was something Clover told me. She said that Snake's left arm was prosthetic. See, he can say the word. He'd lost his real arm in an accident. The body we saw in the shower room, let's call him Guy X. Guy X's left arm was definitely flesh and blood. In other words, Guy X couldn't possibly have been Snake. Oh god. No. That's impossible. Let's say, hypothetically, that the killer didn't have prosopagnosia. If that were the case, he would immediately realise that Guy X wasn't Snake. Even if the clothes were the same as Snake's, their faces would be completely different. It would have been obvious they were different people. And yet, they still killed him. Why? Why would they kill a stranger who'd only just shown up? On the other hand, if the killer did have prosopagnosia, it makes sense. They thought Guy X was Snake and killed him. Wait just a moment. Let's say you're right and I mistook Guy X for Snake. Even if I did, I would have had no motive to kill him. Why would I want to kill Snake? I can think of at least two motives. One, Snake knew about your past. If he ever revealed what he knew, that would have been really bad for you. You really didn't want that to happen. So to make sure Snake's mouth stayed shut, you killed him. 2. Snake had a grudge against you. You knew that, or at least you could have easily assumed he did. Even without exposing your identity, he was a threat to you. You never knew when you might be attacked. You couldn't ever let your guard down. Every moment was a moment you might try something. You didn't want that kind of danger hanging over you, so you... Hey, hold on a minute. What's the past that Ace wouldn't want us to know? All of this evidence is wildly circumstantial. Yup. Why did Snake have a grudge against him? Also, if these two men were so recognizable to people who could recognize faces, why did nobody recognize the corpse? Just saying. Why did Snake have a grudge against him? What's this? What's this piece of paper? The nonary game was played once before, 9 years ago. The person with the number 2 bracelet attended the game 9 years ago. It was planned by the following 4 people: Cradle Pharmaceuticals CEO, Gentaro Hongo. What is this? Oh, they all have can't look at corpse face syndrome. Well, in that case, it makes perfect sense. It's the message from Zero. It was in the safe in the first class cabin. Give me a break. That paper is a lie. Someone is trying to frame me. Me. You said me, right? Huh. Does that mean you're admitting you're Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals? Yeah, there was text that the corpse's face was obliterated, but then why would the killer have done that if the killer didn't know it was a different person? Or if I guess that was entirely because of the exploded. Yeah, I guess. Well, that's convenient as hell. Or am I mistaken? Very well, I admit that much. I'm certainly the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals, Gentaro Hongo. So what if I am? I don't know anything about this nonary game that supposedly took place 9 years ago. Everything on that scrap of paper is bullshit. Someone's trying to set me up, you see. First of all, Junpei, you're claiming I did all this by myself. Think that over, alright? How could I have killed Snake all by myself? Not Snake. It was Guy X. I don't care who it was. You said the killer put this other man into door 3, right? Yeah. Maybe. And I couldn't have possibly done that alone. I couldn't have opened door 3 with only myself and Guy X. No. You could have. What? Now is not the time to be coy. Have you never watched a detective show? Now is the perfect time to be coy. You have to toy with your suspects. It's how it works. It's part of the formula. Actually, Ace, when you were unconscious, I took something from you. Remember when you were injected with that anesthetic and fell asleep in the big hospital room? Why are you saying, in the big hospital room, when you're in it? Wouldn't you just say, here? Yeah, back then, I took this. No, you couldn't have. I got you, Ace. Your right hand there tells me all I needed to know. The classic ploy. Want to tell me what you're so worried about? What's in your pocket? It's the number 9 bracelet, isn't it? Ace, Guy X, and the ninth man's bracelet. That was all you needed to open door 3. That's how you killed Guy X all by yourself, Ace. All you needed was the number 9 bracelet in your chest pocket. If you want to play innocent, that's fine by me. Go ahead, tell me I don't have the bracelet if that's what you want to do. But if you could take off your coat and hand it to me, I'd really appreciate it, just because it's a nice coat. I'd like that coat. Otherwise, we'll have to take it from you by force. Right, 7? This is a big leap of logic? Yes. But it's the classic murder mystery thing, where you can make as many ridiculous leaps of logic as you want. If it happens to lead to the right answer, then clearly you knew what you were doing all along. That's the system. Yeah. It'd be my pleasure. Ooh, evil lighting. Well, dungeon pay. Have a biscuit. Dramatic music. As you so correctly deduced, I have the number 9 bracelet. I retrieved it while we were searching for the missing hardware for the red. God, with the evil lighting and that pose, man looks like Terramy out of Blaze Blue. Wow, I'm an extremely specific kind of nerd. I left the room I was supposed to search and headed to the first-class cabin on B-deck. My purpose was to obtain the number 9 bracelet. 9 is a potent ally in the nonary game. Adding 9 to any set of numbers won't alter the digital root. As you can see, 9 is a very useful number here. With it, one can go anywhere, with anyone. It is, I suppose you could say, a game changer. So I made for the first-class cabin to obtain it. In mere moments, I successfully acquired the number 9 bracelet. There was also an unexpected bonus. The knife the 9th man had used. Oh yeah, man had a knife, I forgot about that. I quickly pocketed both of them and left. I made my way back to where I was expected to be. That's when I ran into Snake. Well, this Guy X, actually. I spotted him ahead of me. He was heading for the large hospital room and hadn't noticed me. The man wearing Snake's clothes arrived at door 3. When he stopped, I walked up behind him and called out, "Snake! Snake!" He turned around. He said nothing, his mouth simply hung half open. He seemed dazed somehow, almost like a man half asleep. Perhaps he had been drugged. Yeah, it wasn't important. I tend to gloss over little things like that, which makes it a lot easier when you're constructing the elaborate logic for your murder mystery. Bots, we're having a denouement. Can you leave us alone? Ban. I was certain that man was Snake. I knew Snake had taken part in the nonary game 9 years ago. Being blind, it made sense that he didn't recognize me immediately upon our first meeting, even though I'm doing this very dramatic voice. It's quite recognizable, I feel. But why then hadn't Snake said anything to me later? Surely he hadn't forgotten what had happened to him in the nonary game. Also, why is there, like, a goose? Somebody back me up here in the background of the music here. Occasionally there's a goose. There. Just a little honk. And I don't understand why, and it's catching me off guard every time. Goose. Not once did he attempt to confront me. Did his lack of sight prevent him from fully recognizing who I was? Might be a clarinet. I mean, Duck Noises is more oboe than clarinet, I would have said, but... Or perhaps Snake had conspired with Zero to deceive me. Regardless, he was a threat, and it was better to deal with him sooner rather than later. I had to get rid of him before he took action. With quick thinking, my plan went into motion immediately. I held the number 9 bracelet over the red. I waved my own bracelet in front of the red, and then grabbed Snake's arm and shoved his hand against the scanner panel. The door opened. I threw the man through it. 9 seconds later, the door shut. 81 seconds passed. A ba-bang. After that, I returned to my post as though nothing had happened. I mean, I've been calling you out all along for the fact that your anesthetic lasted no time at all. After conducting my own search, I returned to the large hospital room when the 1 AM bell rang. Ace. Did you kill Clover? Yes. Why? Why did you kill her? She was Snake's sister. It was possible he had told her something dangerous. Additionally, she had gone through door 1. It seemed likely she might have found it. Found what? Yeah, no, he almost definitely didn't actually take those drugs, and he just said, "Oh no, it's fine. I have all this anesthetic that look at this empty syringe. That proves I just injected myself with a bunch of anesthetic. I'm just gonna go for a nap now. Bye." Oh look, they're gone. Let's go do a murder. And what? Why don't you go through door 1 yourself? Perhaps it's hidden somewhere. Yeah, but Lotus and I went through door 1, too. We didn't see anything suspicious. Yes, I thought as much after I heard you report at the central stairs. I doubt the two of you could find it. Because one of you is a policeman and the other one is a woman. I don't know. You wear dungarees and you have breasts, clearly unable of doing any detective work. But perhaps Clover was different. Perhaps she had found it. I was therefore desperate to find her. And at last I did, in the first class cabin. I spoke very calmly. Did you see it? See what? Don't act as if you don't understand. You were in the captain's quarters, weren't you? Huh? What are you talking about? Very well. By the way, what are you doing here, Clover? What? Nothing. There's blood on your shoes. Looks fresh. Did you go take a look at the 9th man's corpse? I see. Your silence suggests that you noticed. You saw something, didn't you? Saw that his bracelet was gone. No! You aren't going anywhere. You're staying here. No! Don't you run, little girl. Cool with human experimentation on children and child murder, like all CEOs. That was how I killed Clover. You son of a bitch! I admit it. I've lost. I've lost completely and utterly. But don't misunderstand, Junpei. I didn't lose to you. I lost to Zero. Not you. I'm rather disgusted with myself for falling into such a simple trap. I look the fool. And it was a trap, makes no mistake. I was trapped and manipulated by Zero. The man I killed in the shower room, if he wasn't Snake, then I have no idea who he was. But he was wearing Snake's clothes, and That was no coincidence. He had also been injected with something that reduced his cognition and prevented him from identifying himself or resisting me. And we can't forget the components that were removed from the red before we arrived. I have no doubt that Zero planned all of this. Zero made sure I would kill that man. It follows, of course, that Zero knew everything I would do. That I would try to take the number 9 bracelet. That I would try to kill Snake. Everything. Is he the one who stabbed us in the back at the submarine ending, or was that Zero? Was he just faking being dead on the stairs? I don't know. I'll be honest. You got me. I don't know. So I would try to kill Snake. Everything. I must punish them for the innocent lives they sacrificed. This is the only warning they will receive. That innocent souls might be saved, I now state the truth. Zero. I think Zero is one of us. Yeah, big. I may have killed him, but it's not my fault I did those murders. Zero is one of us. No. Wait. There's one more person. Snake. The man who died in the shower room isn't Snake. That means he's almost certainly still alive. Maybe Snake's Zero. Maybe he made Guy X wear his clothes so that we'd all think he was dead. Where's Snake now? What if he's off somewhere laughing at us? If he's Zero, he must have been lying to us about everything else. Is he watching us? Well, I believe I finished with my confession. Why don't we keep moving? What the hell is this shit? You aren't going anywhere, you son of a bitch. We're gonna leave your ass here to rot. Why? Because I killed Clover? That's ridiculous. Why are you so upset that I killed the little bitch? Wow, my dude. She was nothing to you. A stranger you only met a few hours ago. Am I wrong? Yes, but, like, no, you're not wrong about that. What you are wrong is that we wouldn't have some other reason to get upset that you stabbed a child. You bastard! Blindsiding me with a punch, huh? You've got some fire, don't you? I confess I rather like a tough woman. Ugh! Well, maybe you'd like another one then. Before that, let me give you one of my own. Huh? That's why you take the bullets out. If any of you so much as blink, I won't hesitate to pull this trigger. I've already killed 3 people. Don't think I'm not ready to make it 4. 3 people? What do you mean? Very well. Let me take this opportunity to illuminate you. The person who killed the 9th man was me. Although, I suppose to be more accurate, I encouraged him to get himself killed. While we were examining the main staircase, he came to me and told me his name. I recognized it at once, so I gave him a little push. Just a little white lie. It seems the setting for the dead were altered. Now it only requires a single person to deactivate the detonator in the bracelet. Where would you have got this information from? Investigate what's beyond door 5. We'll meet again later. And with that... Okay. Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then. Shit! Why isn't it stopping? God damn it! You lied! Open the door. Please, I'm begging you. Help me. Please, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh my god. There's no time left. Listen, I was lied to. He lied to me. He put me in here. It was him. He killed me. It was him. Ah! I had 4 reasons for killing him. Why is everybody doing enumerated lists today? As I said before, in the non-regain, the number 9 bracelet is of utmost importance. If I'd allowed him to keep such a useful tool, he or it would have become a threat to me. As such, I decided that he should be eliminated early on. I wanted the number 9 bracelet. If I could manage to obtain it, I would be able to manipulate the game as I saw fit. I would be unable to acquire the bracelet unless its owner was dead. That's the second reason. Even setting aside his number, he would have been nothing but trouble for me. He was aware of my past. He knew what happened here 9 years ago. It was important that I eliminate him before he was able to disseminate this information. Lastly, I wish to conduct a simple test. Well, this is reason 3. Why are you saying lastly? You said you had 4 reasons. The test to see if this non-regain was serious or a poor attempt at a joke. I needed to be quite sure. As such, I encouraged him to act against the rules so that I might observe the outcome. I don't get your third motive. What the hell happened 9 years ago? Didn't I say the non-regain was played? I planned it out and I conducted its execution. Why? What on earth was it supposed to do? I don't really think I have any obligation to tell you that. I mean, fair. Hey, what's with this gun? Where did he get this? Why don't you tell her, Santa? On the other side of door 6, we found the gun in the coffin in the cargo room, right? Bastard must have grabbed it when we went looking. Indeed I did. That was a pretty serious mistake, you know. Oh, I know, I tried to stop him doing it. Just saying you intended to leave it behind. Well, there isn't much time left. I'll be off then. Where are you going? Do I really need to explain? I had assumed it would be obvious. I have the number 9 bracelet, and now I have Lotus. Wasn't there a door with a 9 on it in the room that looked like a church? That's where you're going, isn't it? And how do you know that? Santa told me about it while we were looking for Clover. I see. Well, you are correct, that is my destination, but now I must say goodbye to all of you. Ah, please, don't forget my warning. Move and I'll pull the trigger. I don't need her alive to open the door, you know. Shit! It's getting away! But we can't risk it! Now, Lotus, open the door for me if you would. Goodbye. Damn it! Girl constitution. Hey, June, what happened? Are you alright? Jesus, you're burning up. Your fever's back. You okay? I'm okay, really. I'm fine. You should be worrying about Lotus. But, Jumpy, don't worry about me. I just need a little rest. I'll be fine. Don't you remember? I just needed to rest a little bit last time. So please save Lotus. Think about what Ace has already done, Junpei. When he's got what he needs from Lotus, you really think he's just gonna let her walk away? Damn it. You guys go on ahead. As soon as June starts feeling better, we'll follow you. Go! Alright, come on, settle. We're going after Ace. Hell yeah! Santa, you take good care of June. I'm trusting you. Got it. Let's go! Ooh, all the door animations in one little loop. I'm not sitting here panting, you know that. Where are they? I don't see them. Think they already went through. Maybe? Let's check the red. Engaged. It's occupied. That means Ace and Lotus went through here. Yeah, seems like it. What do we do now? Yeah, what should we do? Well, the big door's still vacant, but... two of us can't do anything with it. Yeah, not even counting how our digital route isn't 9. What's that sound? It's coming from over there. The coffin? Yeah. Let's open it. How? By force? I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, you never know till you try, right? The only necessity for the success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures. Who said that? I forget. Junpei's back in himbo mode. Anyway, we've got to try. Damn it. See? Didn't I tell you? You could just pull it open, why would I have something like that? Right, so unless I put in the right passcode, it's not going to open. Yes, we heard you. Is there some sort of clue somewhere? Hey, Junpei. I remember you mumbling about some weird numbers over by the bathroom in the first-class cabin. Got those numbers by solving the secret message Clover was holding, right? Truth or gone or something like that. Yeah, that's right. What about it? Maybe that number's the passcode for this thing, too. Come on, that's impossible. No one could ever reuse the same passcode. Those numbers were the code to unlock that safe. Yeah, but the person who set up that safe in this coffin is the same person, right? Zero set up both of these. Yeah. Probably. Well, then they might have set the same passcode for both of them. That's ridiculous. Why don't you just try it? I mean, it's not like you'll make things any worse. I mean, you say that. This is exactly the kind of situation where there could be spikes rigged to go through that coffin if somebody puts in the wrong code. It'd just be a waste... Oh, no, sorry. It'd just be a waste of time. There's no way they're the same number. Pfft. How do you know that? You never know till you try. The only necessity for success is the willingness to suffer 1,000 failures. Who said that? You! Himbo mode. Oh, fine. 1438341. Oh, would you look at that? What? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Snake? Snake! Snake! And I've just noticed the time, so on that dramatic revelation and slightly overused joke, I'm going to take a short break. A short snake, if you will. Snake here being S-N-E-E-K, snake break. So, I will be back in, like, 5-10 minutes. I'm going to go and hydrate and stretch and run some ads. Recommend all of you do the same things, except maybe not the ad thing. I need to keep my throat working, because I'm going to be streaming for the next forever. So, I will see you all in a few. Bye-bye. And I'm back. Hello, everyone. Come back to my chat full of attempts to prove the goose clarinet theory. Which really, you say clarinet, I say murder goose, tomato, tomato. Just while I've got the menu up, because I had to refocus the window without it skipping on. Okay, so this is the branch we're on. Apparently there was another branch. I don't remember us making a choice in that area. So that's interesting. Maybe we should have gone through a different door. I don't know. I don't know. You. Why? Ah, those voices. Junpei and Seven, unless I'm mistaken. Where are the others? Are they elsewhere? I see. I believe I got the gist of everything. Have I been sufficiently caught up? Yeah. That still doesn't explain why you were trapped in here. Still no clue about Zero's true identity, let alone why the hell he's doing all this. Why did he put Guy X in Snake's clothes? Is all this stuff somehow related to that nonary game that was played 9 years ago? I mean, yes. Hey Snake, do you know anything? What are you talking about? I apologize, but I have no idea what you're saying. Oh, come on, just tell us if you know. I don't know what to tell you. How can I know something I don't? This is bad. We're running out of time. We need to go after Ace. What do we do now? The three of us can't make it to root of 9. Yeah, we'd just get 5. Stuck here then. Oh. Hey, I just remembered something. What? What is it? Oh yeah. I found something earlier. What did you find? This. Zero's bracelet. What did you say? Are you saying that 7 has the number 0 bracelet? Yeah. Where did you get that? He's a Pirate by Tiesto plays. That's a very specific joke, and if you got it, thanks, not just me. Clover gave it to me. She did? Yeah. How did she come by it? Well, she found it, see? She cut it off a corpse. On the other side of door 1, A deck, in the captain's quarters. She asked me to hold on to it because it was too big and bulky for her to be lugging around, unlike an axe. He's lying. He even told us earlier. I haven't actually looked at it yet. Didn't want to disturb the crime scene, you know, basic stuff. Well, I did borrow one thing. Probably said that so Snake doesn't find out about Clover. I mean, you're gonna have to tell him really quite soon. Alright, Junpei. Been nice knowing you. What? Come on, man, I'm just kidding. Hilarious. Still, just in case, I want to make sure the 0 bracelet gets picked up by the red. Snake, give me a hand, alright? We don't even have an art of it being presented to the scanner, we just see it. Okay. Huh? Why isn't it opening? Well, the third asterisk lit up, so must register the 0 bracelet. Maybe it isn't actually 0. Huh? What? That bracelet may not actually produce the number 0 when scanned. That is what I'm saying. Why don't we try a few different combinations? Perhaps we can determine what number that bracelet actually contains. Got it. They decided to use the following combination. So, Snake, Junpei, and the bracelet. Let's try Snake, me, and the bracelet. If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 2. We don't even get the bracelet art this time. It didn't open. Guess not two. Then... me 7 and the bracelet. Let's try me 7 and the bracelet. If this combination works, then the number for this bracelet is 6. Well, there you go. It opened. Yes, so it would seem. That means the bracelet is actually 6. But how is that possible? The display on the bracelet clearly shows a 0. Oh man, that's not good. Guess our time's just about up, huh? At any rate, we know now that the door can be opened. Let's go. Snake, you sure? Yeah, you know that only Junpei and I can go through this way. You needn't worry, I have a solution to this problem. My last resort, but if now is not the time for last resorts, then when? Last resort. Not even any dialogue before the dead this time. Gotta admit, you really surprised me there, kid. Couldn't figure out how the hell you were gonna get out of that one. How come you didn't do that right off the bat? As I told you, it was a last resort. Are we not gonna actually know what he did? Had I used it at the beginning of the game, I would have come under a great deal of suspicion. I imagine that most people would have taken it to mean that I was 0. What's there to convince themselves of that? I wasn't optimistic about my chances of making it out of here alive, let alone unscathed. I felt it best to play my cards close to the chest, as it were. That way, if I were in a situation where there was nothing else I could do, I'd have a little trick up my sleeve. I'd just take my bracelet off. Is it on your prosthetic arm? Oh my god! Okay, that's a solid twist. My brother's left arm, it's not like a normal person's arm. It's fake, it's not a real arm. Now, this is kind of a weird thing to say, but I'm glad that's a fake arm. Don't have to be afraid of the door if you don't got a bracelet. You are correct. I think these stairs connect to the bottom deck. It's not a fake arm, it's aftermarket. Yes, indeed. I literally have an I Heart Aftermarket Parts patch for my jacket. Because also Cyborg here. It's over there, and I'm getting a better quality one anyway before it actually goes on my new jacket. Doesn't look like it's underwater. Let's go through that door. Incinerator. My, that doesn't sound very pleasant. Do you see a lever near the gate, perhaps? Yeah, right over here. How'd you know that? Well, I'd be happy to regale you with this story. I imagine it should only take half a day or so. If you pull it, the door ought to open. Got it. Let's just all walk into the incinerator. That'll solve some of our problems and replace them with exciting new problems. What? We walked in? Alright, this isn't what I was expecting. What? Why? Is there another one? Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. This is what happens when you walk into an incinerator! Automatic incineration will take place in 9 minutes, because everything happens in 9s on this boat. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Also, Why did you walk into the incinerator, you idiots? Oh my, how exciting. Yeah, Ace does look far too into this. You've run quite a show here, Zera. What's the matter? Too frightened to understand? Here, let me explain. It's said that the incineration system is about to activate. In 9 minutes, this room will be engulfed in flame. Huh? Who are you? You don't recognize me? I'm hurt. It's me, Snake. Snake? Ah, yes, you are alive. I'm afraid your bizarre style had me confused. I'm quite glad to see that you're alive. If you don't mind my asking, how did you get here? And you may ask yourself. Snake, Junpei, 7, the 3 of you couldn't have opened a door with a 9. Did you use Clover's bracelet, perhaps? What? Ah, well, your reaction suggests that you did not. Hold on. Hello, yes, there have been many changes. There's been a lot of drama and twists. Why did you think we'd have Clover's bracelet? Oh, they haven't told you. Told me what? Clearly not. Normally I would take some time and enjoy the moment, but I'm afraid my time is at a premium just now. I'll have to make this quick. Clover. Don't do it, Ace. Keep your goddamn mouth shut. I mean, what could we be skirting around about Clover that we would be treating like this? Work it out, Snake. You're not an idiot. Clover. I said stop it. Don't listen to him, Snake. What happened to Clover? Clover died. Well, why was the flame effect? The incinerator hasn't started yet. No, that's not true. That's impossible. It's a lie. It has to be a lie. Oh, it's quite true. I can assure you of that. I killed her myself, you see. What? I'm sorry, did I stutter? I killed her. I would have rather she died with less suffering. A bullet in her brain, perhaps, would have been ideal. Unfortunately, that would have made quite a bit of noise. Circumstances being what they were, I was forced to settle for the knife. The one the 9th man had, you remember? I believe I caught her just below the shoulder blade. I was rather lucky, in fact. My first thrust went right between her ribs. Her flesh was so soft. Yeah, Ace is far too into this and is a terrible person on so many levels. Stop. Just stop. My knife slid in so easily. There was no resistance. That feeling was... I confess, I feel rather excited. It is a powerful memory. No! Stop immediately! Just lie down in the incinerator and let the rest of us leave. Yes, Ace is not the person you thought he was. Should have known when he kept giving people biscuits. What? No, that's... I went off the screen, bloody borderless windows. Someday, perhaps, I hope I can feel it again. No. No. Incineration will begin in 7 minutes. I'm going to kill you. What was that? I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Ah, so you're going to kill me. Yeah, that's what he said. Please do come now. I'm waiting. Don't do it. Don't listen to him, Snake. Stop it, kid. He's screwing with your head. Yes, we've activated Daredevil. Is there a problem? What are you waiting for, boy? Don't you want me to send you to join your sister? Don't. Snake! Don't do it! Yeah, Daredevil activated. Snake! 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 Finally, the joke is valid. And, yeah, that scream. Again, I've got a bunch of streams on today. I'm not screaming. Lotus! Hurry, this way! Incineration will begin in 5 minutes. Give me the woman. I need her. Without her bracelet, I'll be unable to open this door. Quickly now, I don't have time for your shenanigans. This channel is all shenanigans, my dude. I see. Then it would seem I have no choice. The rest of you must die as well. Fortunately, I have 5 bullets left. One for Junpei, another for Lotus, and the last 3 for that lump of idiotic man you call Seven. I'll take Lotus's body with me and leave this room. Incineration will begin in 4 minutes. Well, it looks as though our time together is at an end. I rather enjoyed playing with you. Damn it. Goodbye. Kill you. Daredevil cannot be killed. What? No. No, that's impossible. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Stay. Stay away from me. Get back. Stop. If you come any closer, I'll get away from me. Listen to me. I said don't come any closer. Shit. You bastard. And there's all your bullets. Incineration will begin in 3 minutes. Huh. Finally, you're... I'll kill you. You won't get away. You son of a bitch! You're a monster! Also, point of order, you are gripping him with your left hand, which is a prosthetic. Just saying... Was this art flipped at some point? Because I feel like it probably was. Get off me. Let me go. Damn you! This is it. Ace. We're going to burn to death. Together. What? Incineration will begin in 2 minutes. Damn it! Damn you! Off. Let me go, you monster! What's he even doing? Okay. Look, think about it this way. My company owns a wonderful hospital that has excellent doctors. You're not wounded too seriously. I'm sure they can fix you up easily, because I'm a terrible shot. You don't have to die. You can be saved. Just let me go. Pathetic. Begging for your life. Snake, that's enough! You can stop now! Yes, he's right, Snake. You've done enough. Come on, Snake, let's go! Let's get out of here! You have to come with us. We have to leave together. I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't do that. You'd best forget about me. You need to leave soon. I'm going to take him with me. Shut up. Be quiet. I couldn't save Clover. My sister died because of me. Perhaps this will begin to atone for that. Don't you forget about me by Simple Minds. No, because then my stream will get taken down, honestly, Emily. Perhaps in the afterlife, she can forgive me. Now go. Go now. You have to go. how will we go anyway? We're what, 7, 8, and 5? That's digital route of 2. Incineration will begin in 1 minute. God damn it! Shit, we're out of time! Gotta go! Junpei, what are you doing? You have to get out of here. Now! Snake! Snake! Wait, don't be an idiot, Junpei! That's some good flail you got going on there, Junpei. No! No, I have to help Snake! 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 Stop giving me the opportunity to do the bad joke! Get off of me! Let me go! Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. Why not 9? Everything else is in 9s on this ship. Actually, no, just listen to the screaming from the actual VA. Oh, the speaker's speaking English as well. Damn it! I don't got a choice, kid. Don't blame me for this, alright? Oh. And this is what you get when you all walk into an incinerator. Gates 2 and 3 are locked down. Beginning incineration. He's... Shit. Damn you all! Why? Why? Why me? I don't deserve this! I mean, you kind of empirically do, my dude. Like, just in the last conversation you've done a bunch of things that would necessitate being thrown into an incinerator, and that was even outside of the 2 murders you already did. Answer me! Answer me, Zero! Why? Why? Zero! Zero! And death. Ooh, which gets a custom animation. Okay, that was kind of amazing. Hey, wait, Junpei! Junpei, where are you going? You stay here, I'll go get Santa and June. You're gonna bring them here? How? Don't worry about that, just stay here and wait, alright? Saw an elevator on the way here. I didn't communicate that information to the player at the time because, hey, who cares about storytelling like that? If I can get it to work, then maybe. Please work. Looks like it works. Yes. June! Santa! Yeah, you're... For the record, though, their digital route is still 2, even if there's all 5 of them. Damn it, where did they go? Unless the other bracelets were somehow unmeltable. Look at all these backgrounds we made, and you're going to appreciate all of them. And our sweet elevator opening animation. Backgrounds. So many backgrounds. Can he? Can he? No. No, it can't be. It's impossible. Can he? Canny, are you alright? Jumpy. Oh man, Canny. What happened to you? You feel... Jumpy. I'm sorry. I might not make it. No way, no way am I gonna let you die. I'm gonna save you. I promise. Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy. Don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times. This dialogue was in another ending. You just gotta hang on, right, Kenny? Jumpy, did you know? You meant a lot to me when we were kids. I've liked you for a long time, Junpei. A really long time.
Game over.
Zero. You son of a bitch, where are you hiding?
I am right here. I've always been close to you.
What the hell are you talking about? Ah, accidental mouse wheel.
No matter, I will tell you again. Game over. This game has ended.
No it hasn't. I'm not gonna let it end yet. Gonna get out of here with Canny.
You can't. That is impossible.
Why?
Because you chose the wrong path.
The wrong path?
That is correct. Your path was inevitable, however. Admit defeat. Where there is shadow, there is light. Where there is the absence of light, there is no shadow. So it goes.
What? What are you talking about? Yes, we are clearly going into the meta. It's just like, oh yes, you're all going to die because this wasn't the correct route.
It matters not. The loser has been decided.
I told you, I'm not gonna lose.
No, you misunderstand. You haven't lost. I have lost.
What? Can you wait here? I'll be right back, I promise. She only gets subtitled as Canny when she's dying. Damn it. Where are you? It doesn't matter. I need to get Canny out first. Canny? Oh, God. No. Where is she? Canny? Canny! How many names am I going to have to shout today? What? Wait, this is... Well. White smoke. Yeah, that ending gets a rating of, And I say the word ending quite wrongly. Yes, right-click and skips the credits. We've seen them. The end. Or is head. It. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. Oh, what? We're getting the... Why are we getting... This is the... the intro cinematic, isn't it? Don't know why we've cut straight to the intro cinematic. Bit weird. Okay. Maybe there were meant to be clues in there. Yes, I would like to save the info I obtained during this playthrough. The safe ending. Ooh, and that's a special key. Ah! Oh, we actually get to see what keys lead to what. That's interesting. So, I mean, we went through all the red keys and none of them are crossed off, so I assume that means that's how we opened the red lock. So if we'd if we'd ended up there but gone down any other route, we would have got a different ending. So should we do that? I think we should do that. So the easiest way to branch that will be to go because I think if you just jump back and then jump forward, it'll work. So if we go back to here, outside the room. This is back when we'd just done something with Seven and Clover. I'll be real, I don't know. But then if I open the menu and go back to the flowchart, see, now we're going down this route, and we haven't picked up the red keys. I still need to catch the dialogue keys. No, now I'm going for the bit where I don't catch the keys. So now if we skip ahead to Leave No One Behind, and we haven't got the keys, let's see what happens. This is... look at... okay, so this is where we'd just got out of... we've gone up from the 9 room to go and see people, and found Seven and Lotus. Clover's gone. Oh my god, this is a long time ago. You know, just Clover did the thing. This is 4 rooms on the other side of door 1. Clover went off and did her own thing. Kick door. Room empty. Door on other wall open. Clover leaves. And it disappears. Ace, who is completely trustworthy. Did we have this before? Alright, I'm thinking we should probably split up. I'll head back to the stairs and take the elevator down to E deck. June, you can take the stairs up to B deck. Alright, that sounds good. Yeah, because around this time was when Seven had already come and got us. But, what? Could you stop calling me by that code name when we're alone? This is not the time! Sure. Right, I'll, do that. Jumpy. Oh, no, it's nothing. Alright, I'm going then. Yeah, be careful, Canny. You be careful too, Jumpy. Yeah, got it. Take care. Yeah, this is a different branch. Look at all our backgrounds as we run around the boat. Here's the lift animation, because it's pretty cool, and we spent some money on it. Gotta use those assets we paid for. What the hell, and we've just gone to full-on novel time. Tragedy always strikes when one least expects it. But to wait for a man to stand before striking him down seems almost crueler than dealing the fatal blow while he lies on the ground. Okay, narrator. A light in a dark place. June's smile had given him hope, both for escape and possibly for something else. If you know what I mean. It was that hope that raised his spirits just enough that they might soon be fully dashed. He opened the elevator door and there she was. A woman sat slouched against the wall. Lotus. Junpei felt his blood turn to ice. Her body was limp and her skin smooth and pale as always, bit weird, narrator. was covered in bright red blood, burying the lead much. Junpei felt his chest constrict, and then he remembered that that was how breathing worked. He couldn't breathe, and his legs began to shake. A slow, cold drop of sweat trickled down his back. He felt his stomach somersault. Junpei's mind went blank, all his thoughts replaced with endless, hissing white. Driven by little more than instinct, he began to walk towards Lotus, slowly. Each slow movement of his stiff limbs brought him closer to her corpse. Finally, he stood next to her. The goose! I'm sorry, it just breaks me every time. Goose! Finally, he stood next to her. Robotically, he bent down and put his hand against her neck. There was no pulse. No rise and fall of breathing. She was slightly warm. Can we stop commenting on everybody's temperature in this game? It's strange. Something, somewhere in Junpei's shaken mind, told him that meant she had been killed recently. Yes, Junpei thought, his mind slowly returning. She had been killed. Someone had killed her, and I bet his name rhymes with Schmace. There was a deep cut on the left side of her chest. Blood still oozed from it, though clearly her heart had stopped beating some time ago. The weapon had been a knife, then? Perhaps she'd been stabbed in the heart once. She would have died immediately. He took little comfort from knowing she must have suffered very little. Only then did Junpei notice Lotus's bracelet was gone.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only two ways to do so. 1. You escape from the ship. 2. Your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Was that why the killer had ended Lotus's life? So they might have the number 8 bracelet? If that was true, then the killer was whoever wanted the number 8 bracelet. Perhaps more accurately, the person who would gain the most by obtaining bracelet number 8. Who is that? Who would benefit the most from the number 8 bracelet? The thought had only just entered Junpei's mind when... so did something else. He heard a noise. A sound like a sharp knife cutting through wet meat. Very much like that, because that's what it was. It struck him as strange that the noise came from inside his own body. Just, sure sounds like I've been stabbed. Wonder why that is. A moment later, the pain hit him. It wasn't merely pain, there was heat. Extreme heat as well. This narrator cares far too much about temperature. It felt as though molten iron had been splashed against the side of his body. Finally, his brain made the connection. He'd been stabbed. But where? I mean, in the back, one would guess. His body was quickly going numb. He couldn't tell where the knife had met his flesh. Given the circumstances, however, he'd most likely been stabbed in the back. Whoever had killed Lotus had now done the same to Junpei as well. His voice was little more than a weak groan. With what little strength he had left, Junpei turned his body, trying to catch a glimpse of his attacker. But we can't have spoilers. But as he did, the knife dug itself in deeper, twisting viciously. He collapsed to the floor, a puppet with its strings cut. His arms and legs lay where they fell, oddly twisted and awkwardly positioned. Junpei's body was entirely numb. He could feel the blood leaking out of him, but nothing would move. Nothing save his eyes. As he lay on the floor, his life ebbing away, Junpei finally saw his attacker. 2 tiny images of the killer reflected in his eyes. That recognition came... nothing. He felt no emotions, not anger, not sadness, not regret. The paralysis that had claimed his body had reached his mind. His killer glanced down at his body. Then, without a word, climbed into the elevator and was gone. His eyesight began to fade, the world grew blurry and began to dissolve into an empty, white fog. The fog crept into the edges of his mind and worked inexorably inward. Soon, it swallowed up the last that remained of Junpei's mind, and his consciousness left him. There was nothing more. Into utter emptiness he fell. Into zero. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. I mean, 90% idiot. Bad end is what Junpei had been. Well, that's another ending crossed off. Give me a new save slot. That's the ninth ending. Okay, flowchart. It's interesting that we've got a key there on an ending. That raises questions. Anyway, let's pick up the white keys, shall we? So, we go to this escape room in the second-class cabins. Map of the ship, match, plate on a shelf, picture of a dog. Did I make any particular choices we can remember? Oh, whatever, I'll just go for it and skip through. So I'll be periodically checking back on my flowchart, which is down, right? Yeah. To see if... Now it says unlocked. What if I warp ahead? Will it still say that previous one was unlocked? Let's see how much we can play the system. It still says that one's unlocked. That bodes well. But this one is locked, so we have to do something different. So, what did we do in that room that was a dialogue choice? Oh, is it the Clover bookmark? I think it's the bookmark. Okay, so let's just do the kitchen puzzle. Yeah. Plates. Do I have to look at all of these? Appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. So, yeah, this is your hex thing. We explain the concept of base 16. Okay, so, yes, that's just a hint. Yes, no, I... Who can remember how we did this room? We needed something to oil that boat with. Oh, yes, this was the cheese room. There's your bottle of oil. Oil it. Skipping through, opens the door, go into the meat freezer. We get locked in. Come on. Wait, can I? I don't know what this stop button I'm sat in front of is about. Clicking anywhere skips on and does the same thing, it seems. Intro, intro, intro. There was a dialogue choice in here. Ah, good to know. Pick up a bag of dry ice. Dry ice, frozen covered. Carbon dioxide sublimation point is minus 109 degrees. I forgot June was good at quiz. Arglemouth. Ah, there you go. I need to actually engage with this random, why is sublimation a thing? It did seem rather odd. It is kind of weird. But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure, it won't turn into a liquid, right? That's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating, and change immediately from a solid state to a gas. See, that is weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide? There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees. Oh god, it's this tangent. I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees. Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees? I mean, there's water that freezes at 96 degrees. Yeah, well, you could also look at it that ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees, which is still the same thing. So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called? I heard it's called Ice 9. That's not what that is. You can't just come in here making Vonnegut references and not expect me to call you out. I mean, I let the So It Goes pass from 0. Ice 9. Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author. Yep, that's Vonnegut. But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists. Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it just water? Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that, it'll solidify. So you could think of it as a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite. Yes, but actual Ice 9, 9 in Roman numerals, is a different thing. I can't remember exactly what thing it is, but I went on a wiki hole about this a while back. They're both made of carbon, right? But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different. So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that? Well, those aren't polymorphs, they're, allotropes. Yep. Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin? No. No, June, I have not heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin. A question I am asked on the reg, I tell you. Yeah, no, the fact that this info is apparently plot critical to have the best ending. For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it, they did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds. A seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is. All glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. But once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like... how do I put it? Is it the morphogenetic field? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating. This is a thing that keeps coming up. And like, yes, this is related kind of to Ice 9 and Cat's Cradle, because the whole point of that was it was had a higher melting point than water, and also was more intrinsically stable. So water introduced to it physically tended to what's the word? Tended to adopt the same structure because it was more stable. It's the same thing as quantum metastability, which is a frightening thing that I've read far too much about. Communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now it's happening everywhere. That's neither of the... This is non sequiturs. Wow, that's pretty interesting, but what does that have to do with Ice 9? What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean? A lot. Like, that would be bad. Water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees. Man, it'd be the end of the world. Again, this is what Cat's Cradle is about. At any rate, we're not going to have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick. Alright guys, I think that's enough of that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic. I mean, I know I'm kind of fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. Seriously. I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland. Freaking hate the cold. Nobody thinks Santa's from Iceland. Well, Icelandic people, but hey. So let's get cracking, alright. We gotta find a way out of here. Selfish, isn't he? Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer. Well, that was a deeply bizarre and, yeah, apparently ending critical vignette. Huh? Whatever, let's skip ahead and get the next key, shall we? In the operating room. This game is really something, I tell ya. Definitely something. And just checking, it saved that key, it did. So there's 2 keys in here, we've got 1 of them. Well, let's start doing the puzzle. Pull back the sheet. No, I need to get the pieces first. Grab the kosher forceps. No. Grab a chest. Look at bottles. Go, ooh, big words, don't understand, Timbo Junpei. That was an array of shoulder noises. Use forceps on thing, get fake organ. Is there something behind it? A scalpel that isn't on the same layer as everything else. I think you have to cut... Did we cut open the thing? We found the organ key, yes. I can't remember if there was something leading to that or if we were just like, screw it, why not? Unlock the PlayStation room. Go around the corner. Piece of paper. Grab that. That's the answer. Need the coloured liquids for that. That's locked with the Jupiter. Is that Jupiter? I think it's Jupiter. Look, I'm speedrunning, alright? That sure is a sink. Okay, not this room. Oh, it's the number of things in ethanol, which is... I can't remember. Was it just 9? Oh, let's find the ethanol. Oh, cool, found the ethanol. C2H5OH, so that's what? Yeah, that is 9. We grab the liquids. Oh, wait. It's 3 things, my brain. So that's what? 3, 4, 9. Yes, this is where we had the long talk with Seven about industrial detergent and also, like, it all cascading into crystallizing without actually being connected to each other. Grab some body parts. Is there anything else in this room? I don't think so. Ethylene diamine tartrate. Becoming a hydrate. Oh, I think that something happened there. Like molecules were communicating with one another, transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive. This phenomena spread throughout the world, right? Junpei looked up at Seven with half a smirk. Seven stared at him, dumbfounded. Yeah, that's it exactly. How did you know? I heard another story kind of like that one. When? In the freezer. What? Freezer? Yeah, June told me. Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh? Yeah, this goes differently because we had that previous conversation with June. That sound familiar? Yeah, hold up. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there. Do you know about Ice 9? Is this the choice we need to make for the key? Do you know about Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice. 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 That's it! I remember now! That woman, she's on this boat! That woman? Alice! Who the Christ is Alice? Thank you, Junpei. Come on, the woman who will melt at room temperature. That's most women, my dude. If your women melt at room temperature, you have other problems. Or your room is too hot. Ugh. What? You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right? Yes, and that keeps being relevant somehow. Yeah, more than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What? Why? What about it? Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies? I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right? It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic. No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS Mackay Bennett. The Mackay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. Is this actually a thing? I don't know anymore. Set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies. The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff. Yep, that's how it works. Anyway, the bodies they put out of the water were frozen solid. This isn't a very nice story. So what happened next? Well, they say that Mackay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies. There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank. One of the things they found was a coffin. A coffin? Yeah, a wooden one. The craftsman who'd made it must have been pretty skilled. It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood. No nails, no reinforcements, and no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight. Wood isn't airtight. Even if it's all made of wood, it's not airtight. Crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it, and opened it up. They had to get a wedge and hammer it open, it was so well made. Yes, this was a real ship. Excellent, good to know. Inside, found a woman, or I guess you should say, found the dead body of a woman. Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike she looked like she might wake up any minute. She didn't, though. Thanks for the clarification, my dude. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the Mackay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible. There was one body that didn't thaw, and that was the girl in the coffin. That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually. But weeks passed and nothing happened. Then a month passed and another, and it was summer and she was still frozen solid. After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice. Alice. No! Boo! Boo to that apparent etymology. No! Of course, those rumors didn't last long. Why? Well, she happened to disappeared. The actual Mackay Bennett had different orders on how to handle first, second, and third class, and they didn't bring third class back. Yep, sounds about right. One day Alice was there, the next she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. And after a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you can find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it. I mean, we found a book about her in a different route. Wait, you just said that she was on this boat. Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship. Wow, there's a leap. Now, why the hell would you say something like that? Because I know. And just what is it that you know? What happened to Alice after she was stolen? Alright, tell me, what happened to Alice? Well, around that time the word was there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. Yeah, we call it the stock exchange. I've heard that Alice went up for auction there. The person who won the auction was Lord Dashel Gordon. Sorry, Lord Dashel Gordon. You've heard that name before, right? Lord Gordon. Isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic, the Titanic's sister ship? Yeah, that's him. Well, I guess he hadn't done that yet. What do you mean? Gordon bought Alice in 1912, then 4 years later in 1916 he bought the Gigantic. And he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic, but nobody knows where. He died in 1931. And apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden. However what? Well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where's Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge, beneath the navel of the Gigantic." Huh? What the hell is that? Some kind of riddle? Your guess is as good as mine. If that's it, whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship. Hey, what are you doing over there? Stop wasting time and get over here. Okay, we're coming. I think that's caught us up. Okay, still not got a key. Jeez. Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. Might be useful someday, don't forget it. Alice, huh? That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. They say that she was frozen. When did she tell us this story? I can't remember. It happened at some point in the past. 2021 mood. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted. And was that Egyptian priestess Alice? Did the water in her body become Ice 9? No, that's nuts. And yet, I feel... There's no way somebody like that could exist. Okay, now have we got them? We have the keys. We have keys? Okay, we go here. We go to chart room. We do something. Normally we would be finishing now, but I feel like we're so close we just have to get these last couple of keys. And it's saved to that previous key, right? Yes, good. Open thing, get chart. Look, chart wall. Find code. Open thing. Get watch. What pocket watch? Might I take a look at it? What are you doing? Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you. Is there a problem? Yeah, there is. You're a murderer. Split stuff up for a reason. It's a lie. We didn't have to split up the work. I just watched Clover alone. I want to ask Clover something. Now, is this going to be different? What was that about? Why are you looking at me like that? No, it's not like that. What's it like, then? I just want to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now. What story? The experiment. Remember the one you started to tell me in the operating room? It said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago. I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm just not in the mood, okay? You understand, right? I keep thinking about my brother. I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that to my brother? I can't forgive them. I'm not going to let them get away with it. They're going to pay for it, I promise. So Junpei, who do you think did it? I mean, we know who did it. So, here we do a bunch of maths with bad reasoning. No, wait, no, ace and... Oh no, wait, no, here we think it's Santa and 7, right? Skip on, skip on. Skip on. Write down a bunch of numbers. Skip on. Here are the combinations based on our premises, which are bad. Skip on, skip on, skip on, skip on, skip on. Ace wants to speak with us. Okay, that didn't seem to do anything different. I think you wanted to check. Cheated with the things. Ace is a creeper. Wrong button. Oh, apparently we got the key just by having that conversation. Skip on. Captain's quarters. Grab some keys. Okay, so one of them is going to be the red all ice book. I can't remember what was happening here. We grabbed the music box. We have to unscrew the music box. No, just back. Turn. Draw. Think about number bases. Press random button, see what happens. There's one of us. Oh wait, I don't think we had this conversation. It's too obvious. Look, this is Zero right here. This dead body is Zero. Isn't that kind of fishy? You're right, only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that. No, that's not the point. I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work. Which makes me wonder, why did they do it? I think this is a challenge. Challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us. Yeah, this is a different conversation. Didn't you get it? Whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was Zero. They'd never have put a bracelet on him. Walking about with a Zero bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, I did it. Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy's supposed to look like everything Zero's supposed to be. Just like we did. The killer must have known we wouldn't think it was Zero and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why? Why? Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers, this isn't Zero. Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me. It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play back and watch people run in circles. Cool, don't know why that stuttered for a minute. That's really twisted, but it almost seems kind of childish. Yeah, you're right, it's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me. Alright, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man? I don't know. What's this guy's deal? Who is he? How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you. Have no idea who he is? Why would I? We should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is. Give me a hand here, Clever. Gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets? Okay, fine. Guess I'll do it. Here we go. Huh? It's the... I've read this so many times. Yes, the man, covered in blood, eyes glazed on the floor, is dead. Shocker. I guess I didn't really think about it until now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead. Also, the fact that he's clearly dead. Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's dead. Thank you, Clover. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious. Looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though, you know? I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, it almost looked like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kind of has it better, you know? Dying from a bomb going off inside you, I mean, that's just... Some snake's bones went right through his skin. I think the explosion must have thrown him against a wall or something. There was a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm. And... What did you just say? Oh, we need to make this discovery on this route as well. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean... No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm? Arm? Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you? I mean, yeah, I did, but... I mean, didn't you see it too? Of course not. I could barely look at him. There was no way I was going to see the details. Are you sure it was his left arm? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. And he had a broken bone, right? What the hell are you getting at here? Shut up and answer me! Yeah, he did. It's pretty bad too, the bone was sticking out of the arm. Clover? What's wrong? Look, I'm sorry if I said anything. Thank you. Oh? What did you... Thank you so much, Junpei. Aww. Hey, what's going on with you? I'm sorry, it's just that I'm so happy. Why? The body in the shower room, it isn't his. It isn't my brother. Huh? It's not Snake. Why on earth would you think that? Because his left arm is... I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this. But he's still alive. I'm so happy. I'm so glad. Junpei, you were right. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. See, this is why we need to give her the bookmark. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. That's... I only made it here because you gave me this. I was suspicious of everybody, and I was angry and miserable. But because I had this four-leaf clover, because of what you said to me, Yeah. Thank you so much, Junpei. If you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa. Santa? Why? Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too. I came up with nothing. What? Pace. Did Santa really tell you those things? Yeah, he did. Did I say something wrong? Oh no, not at all. In fact, this could be really good news, I think. You think? Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects. Subjects? The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago with my brother and me. Just drop that. But he's blind, and I was part of the Nevada test group. So neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat. Whoa, time out. Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle. You've got to start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never going to be able to figure it out. Okay. Alright, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago? I hate to do this. I think I am going to have to call it. I have a bunch of stuff on. So, we will answer the question of what happened on this boat 9 years ago and get to the kind of golden ending next time. I feel genuinely bad doing this, but I have to eat before our next stream is the thing. So, I'm just putting it on that so we don't get the cinematic. And also because the music is good. So, yes, I'm going to call it there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for staying till the end. We run a bit long, and we would run longer were this any other day. But if you've been watching this, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent, that's S-E-R-A-S-E-N-T, the House of Hubris. You'll see it on the title card in a minute. And I am streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 2 PM British time, that is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific, other time zones are available. And we'll be finishing this next time, and going on to the next game, which is Virtue's Last Reward. I have the whole series, and we're going to play them, hell or high water. Yes. If you want to be notified when we're live, then throw us a follow, and you should probably do that, because today is a special Super Saturday, which means in less than 2 hours, that is 7 PM British time, which is don't make me work these out. What 1 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. We will be back with our monthly Jackbox stream. Would be doing it on Sunday, but I can't for reasons. So, yes, come back for that. Throw us a follow. If you miss anything, you can go and check the VODs on my Twitch for 8 weeks after they go live. And for everything else, go to my YouTube. It's linked to my About, and it is also Saracent or youtube.com/users/rf191999. And there's VODs all the way back to the start of the channel. Put a subscribe on there, and you'll get VODs every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday right up in your feed. And if you think me desperately trying to find the truth and work out what the hell is going on and shout about Kurt Vonnegut is worth your money, you can, of course, sub or cheer on Twitch, but you very much don't have to. Just turn up and have a good time and hang out. If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, best place is on Twitter at Waruce, that's W-A-R-U-C-E. And if you want to see me in other projects, then every Saturday night, yes, that includes tonight, I'm doing 3 streams in one day, it's going to be a thing. Check out twitch.tv/thebardsplayhouse, that's TheBardsPlayhouse, where you can see me and a host of other good role players in an ongoing Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition Fall of London Chronicle. It's a lot of fun. That is Bard's Playhouse every Saturday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, that is 11:30 p.m. British time, because sleep. And yes, as chat have just forced me to do, yes, Emily, sleep is good. I should do more of it. I probably should have done more of it before this day with 10 hours of streaming in it, but here we are. Cool. I need to go and eat some food before our next stream, so I will love you and leave you and say, see you next time. Goodbye.